back tomorrow.
They about to run Cody Rhodes through the bloodline gauntlet again.
And that shit's gonna be that. Cody and Solo is not a good main event.
Well, I think this is where somebody's coming back. I
I'm
don't
about to
think it's
say a
Roman
lot of
yet.
people think it's gonna be Roman, so you know what I'm saying.
Nah, they're gonna bring back like Jimmy. Jimmy's gonna come back. Maybe they introduce Zilla, but Roman's not gonna be back for not a little minute, but he's not coming back yet.
As
In my
good as an
eyes.
attempt to build somebody, I get it, but it's just not somebody I think is worth building like that right now.
They definitely didn't give him enough. Like he didn't speak enough for me to build his character for real before he took over. Like that shit just kind of started happening rapidly after Roman left or whatever. And they beat the shit out of Jimmy, kicked him out, and then nigga just took the fuck over. And from then he's been a dominant force, but I just feel like they could have built him up a little bit more before having him take that role.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, the Aces, they're smoking.
Cue the music.
Yeah, nigga thought that was a great time to start while we talking about wrestling.
Well, Slim started like a minute and a half ago. I saw it.
The music ain't playing for me, bro.
That shit be fucked up. I definitely hear that shit.
I don't hear nothing.
I don't hear it.
I'll be the one to pause it so I can hear it.
I don't hear it either. I'm leaving. I'll come back.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh well, fuck it. We had enough of the music. Yeah, so I accidentally fucking stopped it because I was trying to turn it up because it was at like 67, but I fucked around and pressed one of the different songs, so I just said fucking and ended it. What's up, y'all? Back with another episode of Real Rap Coalition podcast. We here with another movie for y'all, man. I know we just got done being live, but we live again because that's what our work ethic looks like, goddammit. Before we get into anything else, this nigga is a hoe.
I don't hear shit, man. Go ahead.
You did all that just to... All right, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to test. I didn't hear nothing.
It's black ass motherfucking Roots in this bitch. Who else we got in the building?
Showtime Slim, man. I don't hear no music, not once in the last 3 minutes.
No music, Slim.
No music in the last 3 minutes.
Hi, how are you? My picture says it all. Life update. It got worse.
Hold on. What's his picture?
Life update. It got worse. I think that's Robert Pattinson, too.
I was going to say, who is that?
I can't fully tell, but it looked like Robert Pattinson with slick back hair, I'm pretty sure.
This nigga's crazy, bro.
All right, well, we got another move. Why am I? All right. Speaking of suppressor shit.
I removed KTL by accident. It'd be like that.
Yeah, man. We got another movie for y'all. This week's movie was picked by yours truly, Black motherfucking Roots in this bitch. Yes, that is my whole name. Don't forget to end this bitch. Smokin Aces, man. I've known about this movie for a long time. I watched it probably not as many times as other picks that I've had that I've watched before. Maybe this is the fourth time, but this is a super fire movie to me, which is why I picked it. I think I'm gonna just make it a regular thing that I go ahead and send my pick like ahead of time, like way ahead of time, just because I watch so much shit. Like I don't have cable because fuck cable. I got a bunch of streaming services, so I'm always watching either a show or a movie that I pick, and I be coming across some fire shit. So this is one of the ones that I picked. It's a whole lot of shit going on in this movie. This is a star-studded cast, like a motherfucker, and yeah, they trying to smoke aces. That's pretty much all there is to it about this movie.
All right. So as Ruth said, like he's seen this movie one of his favorite movies. That's why he picked it. I seen this movie once, and the jury was still out on whether or not I thought it was boring or if I was just tired the first time I seen it. KTL, you ever saw this movie before?
Yeah, I saw this shit like a while back, but I like didn't remember much of anything beyond like motherfuckers was killing each other and shit.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing. I was like too until I got into watching it and some stuff. I was like, okay, I remember what's gonna happen, type shit.
Yeah, like I
Mostly
don't think I
towards the
fully remembered the plot points, but I was like, oh hey, look, I was like Ryan Reynolds and Jeremy Piven and fucking Thor and fucking Method Man and shit.
Thor not in this movie.
This nigga
Yeah,
said Thor and Method Man.
yeah,
Yeah,
Chris
Thor not in
Pine.
this.
No, he said Method Man. He just said a random black rapper instead of the actual one, which
That
is
was
Common.
that's the dude.
He did it on purpose.
Yeah, I know he did it on purpose. Now you're saying that's the dude like it wasn't on purpose. Like it wasn't on
Well, no,
purpose.
I'm saying like that. I don't know if you've noticed, Roots, but I've like shout out Method Man in a few movies. This John Wick, whatever 3 or 4, whichever one that was.
Oh, so you just
Oh,
call
you
Common
just keep
Method Man,
calling
and
him Method
that's
Man.
your joke?
I didn't
Yeah,
even notice that.
You
yeah,
call
it's a
Common Method Man?
callback. Yeah, I have several running jokes.
Who was the
I
nigga?
think
All right.
Oh,
there
that was
was
Most
another
Def.
movie that Common was in. I can't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure I called him Method Man then too.
He
Suicide
was in.
Squad.
Yeah, no, wait, was he in Suicide Squad?
He was. He was there for like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. What, Slim?
Was he in one of them Jason Statham movies? You told me to watch before.
Maybe.
I can't remember. Common just being random shit.
That's a fact.
Fact.
But
Niggas in Now You See Me.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
But yeah, so there's like this is a pretty star-studded cast. You know what I'm saying?
very star
You
studded
got
for real.
you got Ryan Reynolds, you got Ben Affleck, you got fucking what's his name?
Chris
Ray
Pine,
Ray
Liotta.
Liotta.
Yeah,
Ray
Ray
Liotta,
Liotta, Chris
Chris Pine,
Pine,
Taraji, Alicia
yeah,
Alicia
Keys,
Keys,
Taraji,
Taraji P. Common.
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. Yeah, he wasn't
Did
that
y'all
lit
say
back then, but
Ben Affleck? Because he's in this
yeah, I'm
motherfucker.
not counting Jeremy Piven, but I know of him.
We got what's Joel Egerton again?
Who is he?
The nigga from The Gift, and
No,
he
who
was
was
in
he in this movie?
the Hugo nigga, which I didn't really recognize him. The
The
Hugo,
motherfucker with the bowl cut?
the bodyguard.
Yeah, like the
Oh yeah,
real
yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah.
The
Yeah, it was
real one
him.
or the motherfucker that dressed up
The
as
fake
him?
one.
The fake one.
Yeah, the one dressed
Oh,
up as him.
okay.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, that's I didn't recognize him either because he was bald with a scar on his
Wasn't
face.
he in The Great Gatsby too? Which I didn't see
Yes.
that one.
Mm, I don't remember. I believe y'all, but I don't remember seeing him. He just seems like a motherfucker that's gonna play a fucking menace in anything.
Yeah,
Andy
he
Garcia
was
was in
a weirdo like raper in The Gift. You know what
No,
I'm
he
saying?
wasn't. Well, allegedly.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Allegedly. he was definitely Gordo the weirdo.
And
This is a
Jason Bateman
completely
was in
different
that
character.
too.
Yeah, the character is completely different, like in terms of like the personality of the character. So that's a plus, I guess.
You know, he cold as shit in this motherfucker.
But yeah, what
But
y'all think about what y'all think about the actors? And that like this was so Alicia Keys, Common. This was both of their first movie that they ever did.
I think both of them. I think Common did better than Alicia Keys. I feel like Alicia Keys just got a role and just
Alicia
played
Keys was
exactly
with
into
Taraji,
whatever
huh?
role she was given. Yeah,
Yeah, she
that's
was
a
with
fact.
Taraji.
Okay.
I definitely had Common being better in this, just because I not necessarily range, but he definitely went to a place that I hadn't even saw him go in his music prior to this. So I thought that's super fire. I didn't know that this was his first movie until you mentioned it like a couple weeks ago. But
I think Taraji, she just played that Cookie role like before she was Cookie. Like this is the same
facts,
shit.
facts. But
Ray
it's still good. I think she still did
Ray
this role
Liotta like
very
has,
well.
the range, like he is either a mafia guy or a federal agent. You know what I'm saying? That is his wheelhouse.
Hey,
Right.
what about
I definitely can still hear him saying Karen the way he does in Goodfellas while
Mm-hmm.
watching this. But he was definitely still enjoying the watch.
what about the serious Ryan Reynolds role that we get? Not the play
Uh,
dead fool
He did
type.
well.
it
I
was
think he did
fire.
well.
It was definitely fire. A lot of like, most of the stuff that I've seen Ryan Reynolds in, he's playing like a goofier character, or the comic relief or whatever it is. And though it was a little bit of that in the beginning of it, seeing him switch into a more serious role throughout the movie, even all the way up until the end, was super fire for me, and that
This had
explains
to
why
be
he's one of
like
the
an
top five.
early. This had to be like an early movie where he got like
Not
a
super
leading
early for
role and
him,
shit.
but early enough.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
saying like early where he got a leading role. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this was 2006. So you put that into perspective. He had like the proposal and shit like that. I think.
I was about to say I don't know if Waiting had come out by then.
Wasn't
I
he in
think
that
Waiting was
the
before
Van
this.
Wilder shit?
In what?
The Van Wilder shit.
What is that?
No, I know what you. Yeah, national. What is it?
Lampoon, National
Yeah,
Lampoon.
National Lampoon. Van
He was in
Wilder.
it.
Yes,
Yeah,
he was Van Wilder.
he was. Yeah,
But
Maybe I
there was
haven't seen
also
that National Lampoon.
that movie Just Friends. I don't know when that came out, but he was there too. Where he used to be a fat guy and he like got a bad bitch later when he
I
like.
know the
Which
proposal.
that
The
movie is
proposal
fire.
might have been before this, maybe. I
I think
can't.
all
I
of
don't
that was
remember.
around the same time,
Shout
honestly.
out to Big Bad Ryan Reynolds though. Some people say they have him in their top 5 white actors. You know.
That would be
Two
me.
of them are here.
You too.
Hell yeah. For Deadpool alone, but I mean
Yeah,
all of
he's
this other
probably
stuff
up
is just
there.
icing on the cake.
Yeah, he's probably up there.
Yeah. What about Chris Pine playing the neo-Nazi kind of?
This is the most diverse character I've ever seen
I'm about
Chris
to
Pine
say,
play.
Chris Pine. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. This movie cemented it for me. He was born to be a Nazi. Like,
A crazy one at that, bro. The first thing we see this nigga do, he's having a conversation with a
with a
dead ass
dead
Ben
body, with
Affleck.
dead Ben Affleck and shit.
So KTL Roots. The Chris Pine character, he actually was a replacement for Michael Shannon, who was supposed to be in this movie first.
Hmm.
Michael Shannon might have went crazy as that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Remind
Michael Shannon
me.
got
I
fired.
know the name. I can't think of anything else he in right now.
He was. I know he was in 8 Mile. He was
Bullet
the
Train.
huh?
Bullet Train.
Yeah, he was.
Who was he
He
in
was
Bullet
the
Train?
bad guy. He was the White Death
The
in
White Death
Bullet
movie.
Train. You know what I'm saying? He played like Elvis in an Elvis and Nixon movie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's got some shit that, but yeah, like him as that motherfucker might have been
He
crazy.
played General Zod too, don't he?
Yes.
Yeah, we just seen him in
I
the other
think
shit.
I think seeing Chris Pine as this character is more satisfying just because again we haven't seen him as just a super crazy motherfucker. I mean he's a little bit crazy in Horrible Bosses 2. Yeah, Horrible Bosses 2. But that's still more of a comedic role
I
than
don't
a
think I've
serious
seen
one.
Horrible Bosses too. I've only seen the first one.
It's really good. It's funny as shit. But yeah, this is extremely diverse. I actually had a conversation with my dad about him in this movie. Uh, the last time that I watched it before rewatching it now. But it's very fire. He was very fire in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And then Jeremy Piven being the relative unknown that he is within this cast, I think he plays the role of Israel, well.
You think he was unknown? Wasn't he in that what's that
I'm gonna be
that
honest with you, Slim. The only thing I know Jeremy Piven for is there was one time he was a fucking like during the dark era, he was one of the special guest hosts of Monday Night Raw and shit. And
That's a
like
fact.
people hated that shit, bro. Like that's the only thing I know Jeremy Piven for.
Jeremy Piven was in that what's the shit with isn't it that movie with Will Ferrell?
You
Horrible
got to be more
or
specific than that.
Elf.
No.
Kicking and screaming.
He's just going
Oh
down Will Ferrell movies.
yeah. Semi pro.
He was in no semi pro. He was
Old
in Old
school.
School. Old
Yeah.
School, yeah. The Wilson niggas in there shit too. Luke Wilson.
Owen or Luke. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You remember
uh,
Old
uh,
School Roots?
I do. I've only seen it once though.
That reminds me,
He was in that.
Roots.
What's up?
You did it again, man. You
That
did it
doesn't
again.
remind you anything. You was
Yeah.
waiting for opportunity and you
No,
saw
no,
your
Roots,
best
because I was
point
about
to
to
do
when he
it.
said old school, I was about to be like, yeah, that's that movie where Will Ferrell ran naked down the street. Then I was like, wait a minute.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on. Speaking
Gotcha.
of ass
All right, that
naked
makes sense.
men,
You should
Roots,
have said
what
that first and then went into the.
What the
Yeah.
fuck, Roots?
It's another man ass movie.
Bro, it's
MAM.
not a man ass movie. It's a movie with a man ass in it. In which that's a lot of fucking
It's a
movies,
movie
bro.
with a
Like
man
I
ass
don't know.
Man
movie.
ass
I don't
movie.
know. Listen. I may be inadvertently showing you, proving my
A lot
point.
of your
My
movies.
first point of a lot of these movies be having man ass in it, bro.
Yeah. A lot of these ones that you pick, you're right.
Yeah, all right, bro. But if I pick a movie with KTL's god level actor, favorite actor in it, Will Smith, I'm gonna be picking another man ass movie instead of picking one of the best movies that he did.
What you talking about?
He talking about I
I Am
Robot, and
Legend.
no, it's not. No, I
Y'all
Am
said two
Legend doesn't
different
have
movies.
man ass in it.
Y'all said two different
Oh wait,
movies.
yeah, it is iRobot. My
Yeah,
fault.
because I remember Roots when the whole man ass narrative started. Roots said I Robot, and then like he said
Yeah,
that
that's a
he
fact.
just. I'm like, this ain't one of his best movies.
What about the one with
iRobot is 100% one of his best movies. What the fuck's wrong with
Not
you?
to the people, I know that, and I don't even think so. Like it's good, but like I don't know what Slim.
I'm gonna say what about the one? Never mind. I don't want to talk about
He said it's not a man ass movie. It's a movie with man ass in it.
it.
That's a
Nah,
fact. It's exactly what it
Drake
is.
said I wasn't hiding my son from the world. I was hiding the
I
world
was
from the
about to
world.
say that counts, Roots. There aren't many movies where the focal point is man ass. Like
No, we're hiding the kid from the world, but we're hiding the kid from the whatever the
that
fuck.
motherfucker, bro. Like they had a naked dude hung upside down over a tub and shit.
Getting blowtorch.
Was
Man,
that
that's
what it was? I thought they was shocking him.
Yes. No, that was a blowtorch.
Oh, okay.
who
But
was y'all favorite? I was gonna say I say character. Who was y'all favorite character in the movie?
Chris Pine.
Ryan Reynolds.
You got Ryan Reynolds, Roots. You got Chris Pine.
Chris
Um,
Pine, Ryan Reynolds is a close second
I
because of
thought
the
I
last
thought
like
Ben
10 minutes of the
Affleck and
movie.
like his squad had potential, but they just got smoked early
yeah, he
on.
wasn't in the
They
movie at
got
all.
smoked.
Really.
I was like,
Can we talk
shit.
about that real quick? If you in
Did
let's
they
say
Chris Brown
us
Ben
three,
Affleck roots?
yes, they did. Let's say us three are having a conversation at the back of a car, and a car barrels by,
Rolls by blowing
blasting
loud music.
Nazi heavy metal music, screeches to a loud halt, and then hits reverse. And all we do is look at the car one time right before it goes in reverse. We deserve what happens after that.
But Roots,
Like,
you got to understand like the difference, like in culture. Like we're black in KTL, and they're not.
we're black in KTL. It's hilarious.
You got to understand, like
No,
it's kind of
I understand what you're saying. But
yeah.
I do feel like
And then
white people are nosy. Like 100% of the time when accidents or people get pulled over on the side of the highway, the traffic slows down because everybody is looking, trying to see what the fuck is going on. It's a lot of white people in that mix too.
Yeah.
I like I say, buddy that survived and shit, he suffered a fate worse than death. Boy, he had to deal with that little retarded ass kid and shit
I'd have punched the
over there
shit out of that
fucking
motherfucker
with him
with
and
my
shit.
fucked up hand.
Boy, buddy out there, like he's stuck in a tub trying to, not die and shit, while this little kid out there throwing speed bag punches and catching a woody in front of his face. I was like, boy, get the fuck, like, oh man, I would have beat the shit out that kid.
Hey,
It reminds me, there's a movie with Robert Downey Jr.
Retarded
called
ass
Due
little
Date.
dude.
There's a movie with Robert Downey Jr. called Due Date.
I've
It's
seen
him
that movie.
and
Zach
what's the
Galifianakis.
yeah him. And there's a scene like that where it's a kid just being fucking annoying, like he's snatching on his tie
Yep.
and shoving a fucking
Hmm.
baby lizard toy in his face, and he just socks the kid in the stomach. I'm like, that is the most
Yep.
satisfying shit I've ever fucking seen. I would
And
have
then like
loved
that,
to see
the
this
kid just
motherfucker
like
get
leans over and
smacked
he
across his
acts like,
fucking face.
yeah, he acts like nothing happened. He's like, oh
He's
man,
like, you
buddy, you
good?
all
You all
right?
right?
Like,
hey, look, I want to
Sometimes you
point
gotta
this out
punch
too.
random kids, bro.
I wanted to point this
damn,
out too.
views of Black Roots do not reflect the podcast.
When they deserve it.
What, Slim?
Just punch them, bro. What you saying, Slim?
Um, oh, it was about what KTL was saying about the Ben Affleck shit. Like the Ben Affleck, like y'all said, he wasn't really in the movie for that. He didn't get that much screen time in the movie because he got killed and everything. But he was actually the top billed actor in the movie. Like he was the
He
first
was the
nigga.
most lit one of the cast at that point, wasn't he?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, yeah, he was the top. He had the top billing in this movie, even though he wasn't really in it
That's
like that.
hilarious. I really want to see the bloopers of Chris Pine like moving this nigga face as he talking to. I know he didn't keep a straight dead face the entire time, bro.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
I don't know, man. Like that motherfucker. Like whenever I first seen the shit, they're sitting there talking about like they're Nazis and this and that. So I'm like, oh, these are some like wild German folks. No, buddy got this country ass accent and shit. You know what I'm saying?
They neo-Nazi.
He's I'm about to say he's one of them deep country Nazis and shit. Them you lost boy kind of folks.
Them you got a pretty mouth type motherfucker.
Hey, and that reminds me. Hold on, we 20 minutes in.
No, wait, hold on. Yeah. What about
why
we talking about the neo Nazis? What about the scene whenever
you're gonna say what I'm gonna say? Oh,
for the elevator when Alicia Keys.
Yeah, they opened the door and they all. He said, "I'm going down."
Them niggas in the tripping, bro.
Buddy was out there eating a puffed Cheeto and shit. Like,
but they probably had so much fun doing this. I ain't gonna lie, they probably had a lot of fun.
Hey, Slim, I ain't gonna lie, man. Them, you know what I'm saying? After they do the shooting and shit, boy, them faggots got the wrestling and shit, boy. They was over. They over there.
Brothers, Katie.
Is that wait? Is that what you said in 20 minutes in?
Arms and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
so he can say the word.
Yo, that nigga checked the timestamp first. Like, let me make sure I've cleared the first 10 minutes.
Like the censors ain't gonna catch this. Like, boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Them folks was out there. Like that little dude jumped in other buddy arms, and he was out there. I don't know, man. Like
grab ass, like Chris Pine
said. They brothers.
Telling him to chill out, and he's got him like pinned down to the hood, like by his neck and stuff. I'm like, man, what? Like, type of freaky ass shit is this?
Let me ask you.
They had a fade scheduled for that time particular.
It wasn't a fade. They wasn't throwing fists. They was wrestling, Roots. They wrestling. Like,
you a fan of wrestling though, both of y'all?
Yeah, come here, boy. Not that kind of wrestling.
Them brothers, bro. That's Matt and Jeff.
I have 4 other brothers. I've never wrestled with any of them like that.
That's Bubba Ray and Spike right there.
And I'm cool.
One of them said, "I do the fucking." Like,
I don't know what you talking about. I didn't hear that. Yeah, I don't know what you talking about.
What you about to say, bro?
Yeah, this nigga tripping. I was gonna ask y'all, what y'all think about? So, obviously, big action thriller movie. You know, you don't think so?
What did you say?
What?
Re-say that sentence.
Big action thriller movie.
Oh, okay. The first word sounded like something different. Yeah, now, I'm pretty sure that's why KTL said,
Yeah, I was drinking water. I couldn't say nothing, but
I thought I said dick action thriller.
Yes,
movie?
That's exactly what it sounded like.
Man, that's the other movie that KTL was talking about. I ain't see that one.
I don't believe you. You the one that did
action thriller,
like, but yeah, he was talking about this. Like,
yeah, I ain't see that one.
What the fuck was that? Was that a bird?
That was Roots laughing.
That was Roots in that fake ass laugh, boy. Roots
yeah.
Why the fuck is my laugh fake, you bitch ass nigga?
Oh.
That shit sound like a bird's mating call, dog. You out here trying to like call a pigeon.
Roots is in hate. I mean, heat.
In hate?
Is in hate?
That boy Slim turn countries out. That boy Roots
said
he's in hate over there.
He's in hate.
He's in hate. Fuck, man.
Now I'm convinced. Now I'm convinced you definitely said dick action. You definitely said.
I said.
Yeah.
I've never used them 2 words in combination in my life. What the hell?
Hey, Roots. That motherfucker Slim was putting on his Chris Pine country accent and shit. He's the neo-Nazi with the hat.
I probably could have played a role like that. I ain't gonna lie.
I believe you could have, bro.
Yeah, but I guess we'll never know. But what I was gonna ask y'all was that this being like a big action thriller movie, what did y'all think about 2006? What did y'all think about, I guess, like the action sequences and everything that they had going on here?
This was this had some great cinematic choices for 2006, like the fight scenes and whatnot, like the way it was choreographed.
So one of the things that I also spoke with my pops about was the 50 cal scene. I
with
think
Taraji.
Yes, I think that that is the most fire scene in this entire movie because of how well they depicted the power of a 50 cal, bro. She let off the first shot and it broke out windows of the surrounding window that the building that the first bullet came out of. Hit a nigga in the shoulder and he flew 6 feet across the fucking room. That's pretty much what happens.
I think
I,
right before that, I think they had like a great fucking piece of camera work or some shit. I don't remember what was happening previously. I don't remember if they were going from her building to Messner's building or what. But I remember
Oh
they
yeah,
did like a
the
smooth
sequence
ass
of
camera
like the
transition,
yeah yeah
dog.
yeah yeah.
That was so clean to me.
yeah, some of these transitions was cold. Like how they kept going from floor to floor to show the different people.
Yep.
Like
Mm-hmm.
them transitions was cold. Elevator to elevator and shit. Yeah, I definitely feel like what you said. Like I guess the cinematography and the editing and all that shit was fire, especially for like a 2006 movie, almost 20
Yeah,
years ago type shit.
they did some little shit with I guess it was lighting or something whenever what's the nigga name that bit his fucking fingertips off to keep from going to jail or keep
I
from
can't
getting caught or
remember
some
him,
shit.
On the
but
Whatever
elevator,
his
right?
name is, the smooth ass Hispanic nigga, when he killed Buddy, right? He talked him into death. He did some like Assassin's Creed shit.
yep.
For those
He said,
that
"Is
don't
that
know,
blood?" He said, "Yes, it
he
is,
said
and it's gonna
yes,
fill
that's
your
it.
lungs in about a minute." And
Bro,
he's
and
sitting
then
there
like
like talking to him in
pause, he
Spanish and
like on
shit.
top of him, whatever. But like they did some fire shit with like the lighting and the camera angle for that conversation that they had as dude is dying,
Hmm.
along with the dialogue. That's a cold ass scene.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, and Buddy like was just out there like minding his business. He was just trying to be a security guard at a fucking casino.
He's
Like
just
he
doing
was.
his job, bro. He got people pissing him off because he's saying table 12 and they keep saying table 14 and they just
I
can't get
don't
the
see
fucking
this
job
blue
right.
haired
He
shit.
got this
Y'all think he
random
know?
ass motherfucker badge wielding motherfucker asking him about the fucking room that's
There's
taped off
cameras
for whatever
off.
reason.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
bro, mind your fucking business so I can mind mine.
And then
All
like
that to just get stabbed up.
the like I think I don't know, bro. Like all one thing I appreciate about this movie is that like there's some movies where you watch where like they're setting up for a final showdown or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like here, they're just indiscriminately killing motherfuckers. Some people they don't even make it to the casino for the fucking thing. Like they just die. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? They're just taking folks out, and I think that that's like fire because like, oh, there are a bunch of characters, but not all these motherfuckers are equal, bro. Like
Right.
realistically speaking,
It,
but
it kind of reminds me of I'll say two things that are kind of reminiscent for me about this movie. The first one, well, I'll go with what you talked about just there with like the way this movie comes off is almost like how they did it in Bullet Train with the different assassins and they all got this goal to and that one was a little different, but they all had like this common goal of what they were trying to do
mm-hmm.
within that movie. I think this one involves more people than Bullet Train did, maybe, but it almost seems like pretty much like a similar type of thing that we got going on here. All these assassins coming together with this one goal. They trying to knock off this one motherfucker pause, and we kind of seeing like the different journeys along the way of all these different motherfuckers and what they got going on together.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like speaking of the fight scenes too, like that part where a motherfucker found out that he had gotten betrayed and shit, so he was finna smoke that dude. Buddy
Who?
threw a
What scene?
card in his face and hit him in the eye and
Oh,
shit.
oh,
Fire.
Like
Common, and
he hit that
Jeremy.
motherfucker in the eye with a playing card, bro. Like,
What you think about the series of like misunderstandings too? Like how I think it was Hugo that killed that black nigga. And
mm-hmm,
then when that scene happened right there, where he threw the card at him and he just started shooting, they walk out the
mm-hmm,
room and he was like, "Oh, you killed this black nigga."
yep,
I think it was like a couple things like that. Like with Ryan Reynolds thought Alicia Keys killed his partner, and Taraji, she thought Alicia
that
Keys
they
was
had
dead.
killed
So
her.
yeah, like it's just these different misunderstandings that's causing like a domino effect, causing shit to like go left. And niggas don't even got the story right of what's going on.
This shit is marketed as an action thriller. There was definitely like I'm not gonna lie. There was one time I did have to look away from the screen, boy. Like I wasn't finna sit there and look at that shit. When
The
that
crying
bitch,
shit. Oh,
No, when that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like them motherfuckers had shot each other in the elevator and shit. So that bitch looking for badges on these motherfuckers, and Buddy got this spike and shit coming out his arm and shit.
yeah.
That bitch retracts. And she puts her neck directly over that shit. Boy, I was like, man, I'm not watching this, you stupid bitch. Boy, I was like, man, fuck. I wasn't finna watch that bitch get spiked in the neck, dog.
Hey, Roos, the other thing that I was gonna say was reminiscent. When you talked about the scene with Taraji and the 50 cal and all that shit, I think
Yeah.
that scene of where she thought Alicia had died and she started going crazy. It reminded me of
Bro.
like how they are. It's almost like what they tried to do in Set It Off with Queen Latifah and her scene out when her homegirl got killed or shot and whatever, and she started wilding with the. It almost reminds me of that type of shit.
She ain't even kill nobody after that, though. I was
She
like,
was just
damn, bro.
causing mayhem,
Yeah, I'm about
sending
to say, she was
big
just
ass
letting them bitches off.
smartphone sized bullets to just shred shit.
Like, she done killed people, regularly, but then, like, she starts wilding and shit. She ain't hitting
That's
the
that. That's
broadside
that.
of a
That rage
barn.
took over KTL. She just started. But I thought a couple people did get shot from that. I know
Hell
Ryan
Couple
Reynolds
no.
people,
was able to
a
duck
couple
it.
people did, but not as many was when she was calm and focused. When she was calm
Right.
and focused,
I think
she
that kind of
popped a
makes
good
sense.
3 or 4 in a row.
I ain't seen nobody get hit, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, and then that bitch was a dyke, too. I ain't gonna lie to you. That bitch loved
She
that hoe.
wanted her some Alicia Keys. What her name was in this
Yeah.
movie?
Facts. She wanted her some Georgia, bro.
Georgia. Yeah. She wanted some Georgia.
I ain't gonna lie, I wanted me some Georgia too. That bitch was looking good as fuck, especially when she was putting that little
He
what's it
like that
called
hoe
on
with a wig.
that plate holder and shit.
There was a scene in there where it was the black dude. Black dude was wilding. He was kind of funny.
Common?
Hey,
Nah, the other
hey,
one.
bitch, you forgot your hat.
Oh.
Yeah, he picked up a wig. It was like, you forgot your hat.
Well, that's
Like, this
because,
nigga,
like,
man.
and then
Toss
he's
that hoe
sitting
out
there
the
talking
door.
about, he's saying, I'm not touching that motherfucking coat. I know what you did on that bitch.
And he was
He
talking
like,
to
Nah,
Hugo
hold on.
about doing it.
Nah. When it's the real, whatever his fucking name is, and
Hugo.
dude pressing him about that
Hugo.
shit, he's like, what the fuck is that? He said, cinnamon roll?
Cinnamon
Cinnamon
roll?
roll of cinnamon? No, I think it's G's. European G's. I thought that was funny as fuck, bro.
Bro, that motherfucker was like,
He
he was
said,
pissed.
oh,
He
he
said,
said, you want me to take it out? He said, some shit can't get clean.
and then he told him after that, he said, now go take that shit and get him to start cleaning it. Like, that shit is hilarious, boy.
Yeah.
That shit
So
is
I
I
sick
think
ain't gonna lie,
everybody
the
pretty
little
much.
shit, I don't know if he came up with that on his own, but the constant fiddling with cards, I thought that was dope as fuck for that character.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
that's
think
what his
that.
character was. You know, the Las Vegas magician, entertainer, nigga. So
Yeah,
it
but I
definitely made
think we've
sense.
seen like magicians before, but not like that, like the coked out kind.
Yeah, he was tripping. I kind of didn't really like his character like that. I think it was.
I did.
I didn't like
I
it.
think he played it very well.
I think he did. I just didn't like it.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Jason Bateman character was on some other shit,
Yeah, he
man.
was tripping too.
That motherfucker woke up and like he was in the bed in some women drawers and shit, man.
That nigga, that nigga hated his life so much, bro.
So KTL,
He had a
Jason Bateman.
goddamn rabbit head and shit. Like,
You get
He got
Jason
pissed when
Bateman
that
and
nigga picked it up.
no, you get Jason Bateman and Joe Egerton. Both of them niggas was the stars of the gift. They
yep.
both in this movie.
I think
Fire.
I
I didn't even
addressed
think
that.
about that.
I addressed this earlier.
Oh yeah,
I ain't
he
hear
did.
you
You
either.
did say that. You said it like kind of low, so there wasn't
He
really
said
a
it low.
highlight on it.
Nigga ain't had no confidence when he said it.
Bro, I said that shit like verbatim. I don't know, man. You might just be like colonizing what I said, Slim.
Either I wasn't really following all the way because I had seen this once. I probably paid.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it seemed like the like plot that they was trying to do too. Like some shit was just kind of complex or like convoluted.
This is
Like
one of
They
those
introduced
movies
you to a
a
bunch of
lot like
different characters at the start.
yeah.
Like bunch of
So
shit
one
at
of
the
the
start.
things is it's one of those movies that you have to pay very close attention to, but because there's so much dialogue and all of the information and intel is in the dialogue, you have to be
But at some points,
paying
Roots, I
like
was
very
like, "Who the
close
fuck
attention.
is this?" Like I'm just looking at people, I'm like, "Who the fuck is this again?" Like
Well,
at
the
some
thing is,
points, it was just like that.
everybody was mentioned. Everybody was even if it was for a second.
They
The
put their
only person
names
that
up and
got
shit at
mentioned
the
that they
beginning.
didn't show until later was the Swede.
I mean, yeah, like they did the little thing at the beginning, like kind of like a debriefing, or you know how they show like objectives or shit. They show like who the
Yeah,
person is. They did that, and for
that's
some
called
of
a
them,
that's
they
called a briefing,
I
Slim.
said that.
When they give you the information. No, you said debriefing.
Same shit.
Debriefing is at the end.
Same shit.
It's not.
Either way. Either way.
They're opposites of each other.
Either way. I mean, got the same word in it. Briefing, nigga. Pause. He said it's a podcast today. Nah, bro. That shit ain't today. But
Nah, we just chilling, bro.
yeah, they kind of did that in passing, and then there were certain scenes at the beginning where they were like, all right, well, they hired this motherfucker, such and such. And then they show him, and then that's kind of all we really get, like once they introduced it to us. But and some of them parts, like I guess the lesser recognizable actors, I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, because I ain't really, I don't know. I don't know if it was just real complex or what they was trying to do with these motherfuckers, but yeah, some parts I was like, yeah, I don't know what the
Well,
fuck they got going on.
this movie, along with movies like Desperado, is what defines the shoot 'em up genre. It's just a bunch of fucking shit going on, and then guns and people getting shot, and more people getting shot. So
Desperado easier to follow for sure. Maybe it's like
Desperado's
the
easy to
amount of
follow because it's
characters.
less people.
Yeah, the amount of characters in
Oh,
this.
okay, so
There's
it's
probably like three, four main
dodgeball.
characters in Desperado.
It's what, KTL?
It's like the dodgeball movie.
How?
With lesser familiar faces, but yeah.
I was gonna say how.
Don't ask me, Slim. That was some bullshit. I just wanted to see if Roots would agree with it,
He
and he
did.
did. So I don't.
Hey,
Maybe
Spin
he's
Master,
right.
bro.
I don't know, but fuck,
KTL is
man.
funny
Like
as
I don't.
fuck, man.
Like
I
I don't know how you
Hey,
get to that from
listen.
that. Like,
Listen, I've been doing this for probably like 2 weeks, bro. Where niggas say shit and I just sure, and I
I
make it
don't know,
seem like they
Roots.
said some sensible shit.
You might be backtracking and you got caught. Like
I don't.
Nah, he pointed this out on the what was that? What was that show? Was it the Marvel shit? Was it
Maybe I
some Marvel
don't
shit?
fucking
Oh, it was
know.
10
Wolverine
KTL.
Deadpool.
10.
Hey man, hey bro, out here dick sucking Roots. You said
10 KTL.
He giving you a fictional victory, bro.
Good
I
win,
just seen
KTL.
I just seen him deem that as bad a couple hours ago.
Oh
Come
my
on,
god,
bro.
Now that nigga got you, Roots. He said some bullshit and you took the bait.
Yeah, sound like you. I can't say that. I can say that, but it's also very pause.
Why can't it sound like truth? Why does it never sound like truth?
Why does what not
Because
sound like
we
truth? What are you
haven't
talking
heard
about?
him in like 6 years since he battled Reek. I don't think.
I see what you did there. That
He
was pretty good.
He battled Pools after that.
Maybe I don't know. I can't remember which came first.
Can we get on track, please?
He want to get on track.
Fuck your movie, Roots.
So let's talk about the ending with the Ryan Reynolds finding out
Fire.
What he's done.
Where they start piecing the puzzle together, the very random pieces.
He didn't
that
even
you
piece
got
it together. Like
movie.
he asked that nigga like, "What the fuck going on?"
No. I said they, like the movie itself. They start threading everything together that they've been showing you.
I think I don't know. So like I said, the first time I saw this movie, maybe I wasn't as engaged. I kind of liked the ending a lot more this time watching it now than I did the first time. Although I will say, my suspicions were correct, and I think the first 45 to an hour of this movie was boring as hell, low key. To me, like I was not really engaged the first 45 minutes to an hour, and then like the last 40 minutes, last 35, 40 minutes, I was in tune. Like the shit picked up. I was But when they was doing all that talking and setting up shit at the beginning, and like I really wasn't into none of that. I ain't gonna lie.
I think that was like a cool, like, creative thing that they did at the end. But
Yeah,
I think that you could see it coming from a mile a fucking way, dog.
Well, not even
I
that. Wait, what part? You talking about when he went into the room and unplugged the
I'm
machine?
talking about Buddy being other Buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and
he
fuck
then
all that,
Buddy trying to
KTF.
kill his
That
son so he could get Buddy Hart.
no, fuck
yeah,
all
I
that.
didn't.
That's
I don't know
true.
if I
But
caught that part, but like, I definitely 100% knew that was the other dude.
yeah,
Like,
but KTF, I'm not even talking about that because I agree with you. Obviously, I knew it was
I
coming,
to say they
but
did all that hinting with the surgery and this and that, and I
I'm
was
talking
like,
about the last 5 minutes. How about that? Like the very end of the
Or
movie.
just the dialogue,
what? Where he just
and then
unplugged
going
the
into
thing?
the
Yeah, the
unplugging shit.
interaction between the two of them, and then when he just walked in that hole and was like, "Fuck it, sit down, put my badge on the
I
floor." I'm
kind of
finna put the.
expected that too, for real.
You said what?
I kind of expected that too, because there wasn't no way he
The
was
sequence
gonna
of
just
it is
I knew it
super
was
fire.
coming, but I
let
liked
this
it.
shit
Whether you
go.
expect it or not, the sequence of it is fire. You're like, you
Yeah,
know
I knew it
what?
was coming, but I
I
liked it.
completely understand all you saying. Fuck this job. Fuck these two niggas while I'm at it. Unplug the shit.
No, I
Both
don't
of
think
y'all
it
Hey,
niggas
was
can
that.
die and I can lose my job.
hey, yo.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. Well, you right, Ruse, but I think it was more like, yeah, I'm finna unplug this shit, unplug both of these machines, and now I'm finna get fired or go to jail or whatever's finna happen to me. But now y'all finna lose everything that y'all been trying to, work for, everything y'all was doing
All
this
this
fuck shit for.
bullshit. And this is I think it plays into the conspiracy theories that you hear about the FBI doing certain just backdoor shit as far as just pretty much doing illegal shit in order to accomplish a bigger goal. Their whole goal was to get this motherfucker to flip on all of these people and still be and then provide a heart for this other nigga so that he can continue to do what the fuck he was doing because he got sick and because he's been such a prominent role in their investigations for shit. Like, that's as crooked as putting crack in fucking neighborhoods so it can fuck up the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely fuck with that concept of it and the acting behind. What's the FBI agent's name? Not his name, the actor.
Ray Liotta.
No. The
The
head.
boss,
Yeah, the boss.
Lock.
Is he a lit nigga?
his name was Locke.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying as an actor, is he a lit nigga?
I
Whether
doubt it,
he
but
is
it
or not,
sounded
I
like
think he did a very good job throughout the
he
movie.
had a
But
slight
that
Louisiana
scene in
accent.
particular was super fire.
He was in the Oceans franchise. I remember him
Huh?
from that.
He had a
You know what? I've been
Louisiana
I've been thinking
accent.
about going back. I've been thinking about going back to watch that shit. I definitely got to watch it now to see if he like that for real. But the interaction between him and Ryan Reynolds' character was super fire. Ryan Reynolds, he just lost his fucking partner. All of this shit is fucking confusing. What did I do all of this shit for? And then to find out all of this shit was for some fuckery.
Hey, Roots, they said that that shit was kind of like genuine, kind of the way they was able to do it because them two niggas
Mm.
they didn't really see eye to eye like that. They had like a little bit of tension between them
Oh, they had
anyway.
fire.
So it was like real energy type shit, probably.
So that nigga Ryan was really getting his shit off. Like, nigga, I really don't fuck with you.
Well, I don't know if it's with that I don't fuck with you, but yeah, you bitch ass nigga. Like I don't know, like he was able to like really,
Goddamn, Slim, why?
he was
Why
able
you
to,
gotta
he
be
was
all
he
that?
was tapping into that shit.
yeah, he was
He
able
was
to really
like,
yell at it. Like he want to, like KTL, like let's say like we
Why
put
you
you in a
gotta be
movie
all
with
that,
somebody.
Slim?
It's like Roos. If we put you in a movie with what's dude name DGF or whatever, and
nah, nah,
it's
nah.
a
That's put Feared and KTL in the movie together.
nah. Fear and KTL could be like they don't. I don't think they really had that type of animosities,
Bro, you not paying attention then.
bro. They've been doing this shit for
Every
5 years,
chance
bro.
either one of them gets to take a shot at each other, they're
They've
gonna
been
do
doing
it.
this for 5 years, bro. Like
And
it's the same as KTL and Art. I still don't think it'll be that if you put them in a role like that. It got to be
Slim,
like
I'm not okay. So my
yeah.
only argument here is that you can't say that, and then we're gonna put Roots in here with a random person who's commenting that he's never met. Like,
Yeah, but I think
yeah,
Roots
like
really be pissed at this nigga.
come on, Slim.
That's what I think. That's
All right,
my
bro.
opinion.
Ain't no way he hates that motherfucker, bro.
That's.
I
I ain't
don't
say
know
he
him
hate him.
enough to hate him, bro.
I never used the word hate in my life.
Okay. I what? You just used
You
it.
just you said hatred a minute ago.
Literally. Ooh, literal.
Oh
It's
my
not what I
fucking
mean.
god.
Fucking
Stop
idiots.
moving the goalpost,
Say
bitch.
what you mean, then, nigga.
I never said hate about you and DGF. That is literal for what I mean.
Yeah. Thank you for speaking logically
Fuck
and
niggas gotta
saying the
have
words that you
everything
mean and
literal
mean
to
them.
you niggas, bro.
Nah, just much rather niggas make
There are
sense when they
things
talk.
called figures of speeches, bro. Everything ain't literal, my nigga. What the hell?
Well, stop trying to figure out speech and just
You
speak.
shut your stupid ass up.
Quit moving the goalpost, Slim.
Pulo said horrible bosses too.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
almost
don't
said
know. I
something
don't know how
crazy,
far
but that's
behind
my
he is.
partner, so I ain't going to.
He said what, KTF?
I was trying to say something crazy, but that's my partner.
What you was gonna say? Say it.
No, I'm good, man. I don't want to insult, buddy.
Who was Hollis Elmore? He was associate of Jack Dupree.
Mm,
Who this nigga is?
no idea.
Because this nigga was in some shit too. Let me
Who
look
was
up
he
who
in
he
this
was.
movie?
Hollis Elmore. I just said that.
Who the fuck
Oh,
is
you were
that?
saying the character's name.
Yeah, his real name Martin Henderson. Y'all know that nigga?
Fire. Might be a family member of mine.
Oh, this that nigga. Oh, that's the
Wow.
nigga that shot Chris Pine at the end. The one y'all was talking about.
Oh, okay. Do you see
Uh,
anything else that he was in?
yeah. Apparently he was in the. Let me find out who he was in these movies. Apparently he was in The Ring. We watched The Ring.
Uh,
He was
I
in
think that
Grey's
makes him
Anatomy,
like
which I ain't
the
never
main
watched.
person, the main guy
In The
in the
Ring.
ring. Yeah.
Um,
Ass.
I, I don't know why you say he was in X. He was in
Why
X.
you
Who was
say
Wayne?
why is he
Ass.
ass? Oh,
Hold
Wayne
on.
was Wayne not the director
Ass.
dude?
Hell no. That was what's his buddy name I be putting on the screen? What's his name, KTL?
Wayne.
No, it's not. RJ. You talking about RJ. Oh, no. You mean the main nigga.
Ass.
Not Terrence Howard. You mean the main nigga. Root's
He's
not there
gone,
no
bro.
more?
I'm about to say he gone.
Okay. Well, yeah. The main nigga. That might be who you was talking about. The one that was setting everything up. That is him. Yo,
Okay.
Roots.
Okay, yeah. What the
Yeah.
fuck
The
happened?
one that set up the whole movie and the porn scene. Paul, like that nigga. Yeah, that was him.
Wow.
The director.
Yeah,
Why
he
are you
was the.
saying wow? We all watched this movie.
Yeah, we saw X on the podcast, KT.
That's been a long time, Slim. I just think that the phrase, the one that
Oh,
set
you
up
know
the
what it is?
porn
He trying
scene.
to he trying to suppress that shit. That was the episode that we really got the fuck on
Oh my
our and
god.
him about that shit.
Oh god.
The movie might have just been ass. Roots, you ever think of that?
Hey, Pools, that was your
Yeah, all
man's
right.
in X, bro. But yeah, that's him. Um, the torture nigga. They say he was in the Dark Knight.
Torturing. Oh, yeah. He was
I remember him from the
shit.
Dark Knight.
I definitely remember him, bro. Fuck, and I just watched that shit.
Do you know him from the Dark Knight, KT?
Fuck.
I don't even remember what he looks like, Slim.
Yeah, these niggas wasn't really that prevalent in the movie, and there's so many characters. Like I said, um, yeah,
As far as Common and other shit that you've seen him in, would you say that this it
I think
I
he the
really don't
same.
get not like going for lead roles. Like I've never seen this nigga in the lead role for any. Nope, that's not true. He was in
The
the lead
nigga was
role
in the
for
one with Queen Latifah.
yeah, I was just that's the one I thought of that he was in the lead role for.
He
But
could be one of his only ones.
besides that's what I'm saying. Besides that, he's not a lead role in anything. And I
Some
don't even
niggas,
think Alicia's
some niggas
Keys
just a
like
supporting role niggas, bro.
true. I just I don't know. Whatever your goal is a goal, and whatever you're happy with is what you're happy with. But I would just think that seeing as he does so well in these roles, he would be able to be that in something else as a lead role. But whatever. But what did you think about Common's performance? Because I don't think you even spoke on it.
I think Common the same in damn near every movie, low key. Any type of movie
Yep.
like this, he the same.
Yep.
So what you think, Roots?
I think he was good. There's definitely I see a difference between who he was in this, who he was in John Wick 4. Was it 3 or 4?
That's just along the same lines, for real, for real.
Maybe he
He
speaks the
he just
same,
like
yeah,
a
but he
he like a
definitely does
henchman.
different shit.
He like a henchman nigga that get into
He a head
gunfights and shit.
he a head henchman though. Like he the top henchman.
Still a henchman.
I
Still a
guess so.
henchman, nigga.
Yeah, the tallest
Well, I
midget is
did
still a
like.
midget. Yeah,
At
you're right.
what point during this podcast did we begin this arc of like slandering henchmen?
It's not even
This was
slander to
before
me.
the
Regardless of
podcast.
standing. Well, like
This was
regardless of
before the
standing,
podcast,
like
KTL.
just the idea of a henchman means someone's automatically ass, and I don't agree with that.
I don't think
Listen,
I said ass though. Not me.
KTL, this started back when we was having conversations about like Ip Man and Jet Li, Jackie Chan, and all that shit, talking about how fire or ass they were in their fighting scenes or whatever. In a lot of the fight scenes, they be fighting henchmen and shit. But niggas is saying like beating up 50 niggas, even though they're 50 henchmen, like is not fire for some reason to niggas.
I feel like you one of the niggas that be saying it though. I know
I'm
Puo
not.
say it.
I be around for them conversations. I just don't get the whole henchman
Puo's
slander thing.
definitely say he was fighting henchmen. That's definitely a Puo's thing for sure.
That's
But I thought
every
you was
kung
one of them
fu
too.
movie. There's henchmen. Kung fu movie,
But
action movie. There's gonna be
I
henchmen.
think but the point that he making when he say that is he's discrediting like niggas because they fighting like low level niggas or I guess henchmen. I
Bro,
guess I don't know.
that nigga John Wick. I done heard that nigga Puos praise John Wick mad times, and he beat up 100 henchmen per movie.
To be fair with John Wick though, he be cooking these henchmen, but he also cooked the top. Like this nigga really had like the whole underworld scared of him. Like
That's a
he was
fact.
that nigga, the
That's
Baba
a
Yaga.
fact. But that's lore. That's lore. I'm talking about what we're seeing on the screen. He cook a bunch of henchmen and then he cooked the
Nah,
head nigga. Pause.
we seen hey. Yeah, we seen him fight these top level niggas on screen too, though.
What's A?
So you got to give him that.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
He
what
was
I'm
talking
saying.
about. He was talking about
I'm
the
just
head
saying.
nigga.
In every movie where there's action, where there's a level to be climbed, you got to fight the henchman first. It happens in
Do you
every fucking
have
action
to?
movie.
I don't
You
know if
either
you
fight them or
have
shoot them
to.
because that's what happens.
I'm gonna make a movie where they got henchmen in there, but the nigga don't never fight no henchmen.
Also,
What will
henchmen
they?
are
What will the
like
henchmen
loyal
be
to a
doing?
fault. They always have you'll never see the boss, or
Plot
you're
twist,
not getting
KT.
past me, or like you are those. That's the henchman archetype. So they're gonna fight henchmen. They're
The
gonna
only
fight henchmen, or henchmen are gonna fight them.
the only people that show enough ever beat up was henchmen.
They're, they're not even henchmen. Show enough be beating up random niggas. The people, bro, the
You're right.
people that show enough beat up are random citizens that are sick of his shit at that point in time.
What the fuck is that in the background?
Yeah, I don't know. So it's some fucking muppet.
Is that an echo?
It is a what? Yo, yo, yo. All right, it's
Yeah.
going now.
Yeah, it had to be KTL, man.
He noticed it was him and then muted up.
It was my like the whole time. It was a secret plan to sabotage.
I think last nigga we ain't talk about was that the master of disguise nigga that kept taking off the mask. That nigga named
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Flanagan. Um, he played Laszlo Suit. Yeah, they was calling that nigga Suit. Um, he was in Sons of Anarchy. You saw that, KTL? I didn't watch it.
My
What?
grandmother used to watch that shit. Sons
Sons
of
of
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Yeah,
He was in that.
he was the Irish guy, probably.
Nigga
I
named
think is that
Chips.
if I'm about to say if he because that scar is real. Like that's not
Huh.
special effects. Like he has
I
that
don't I
gnarly
don't know
ass
that I
fucking
know
scar
a actor
on
like that.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, he was in Gladiators. He was in
I know an
Braveheart.
actor like that. Joaquin Phoenix.
He has like a real scar.
Yeah, like because he used to have a horrible hair lip and shit.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn, I didn't know that. Well, that's dope because with actors, their look is kind of what gets them roles a lot of the times, even if it's not just their acting ability. And to know that there are actors with not deformities, but scars of that level, noticeably on their face, for them to still not only get roles but are not defined by those scars, but by the work that they put in. That I think that's fire.
They got a girl named Scarlett, and niggas love her. I don't
That's
really like her.
hilarious. I don't know
She a
why that's
rapper or
hilarious,
something.
but it is.
Yep.
Yeah. You know her, KT? Yeah, I don't really like it. I can't
I
fuck with it.
don't really like it.
Yeah, but shout out Scarlett, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I think we're done. There's not. I mean, there's a bunch of plot to this, but it's pretty
This
straightforward.
shit ain't shit, bro. It ain't really no plot, bro.
It ain't shit.
They all trying to kill. They always trying to kill this Aces nigga, bro, and some other niggas trying to protect him. That's pretty much it.
One thing I feel like that was missed. One of the most badass lores of these people that's trying to smoke Ace is the two bitches. They said that these hoes took out mad triad members, and the triads have always been the most feared in any movie that I've seen them mention. So beating them the fuck up or killing them is a huge feat. I feel like we should have saw some of that.
Well, the problem is
Everybody else got a highlight reel and they didn't. They just got a fucking conversation at a diner drinking coffee and talk shit.
okay. I was going to say the problem is that every person we saw in this movie would be considered high level assassins, and so I guess trying to split between all of them, trying to show them doing some cool shit. But I do agree with what you're saying. Like the way they introduced them was just a little conversation at the bar. Well, when we saw it in Bullet Train. Can't tell you remember when they introduced Tangerine and Lemon, like they talked about what they did and how they
As they
killed all these
showed what they
niggas.
did.
They
Yeah, and
backstory.
they showed us later, yeah, where they was counting how many people they killed. They showed us them in action doing it too, which is
Fuck,
I
I
agree
might
with you.
watch
They
that
didn't
again.
show us
That's a
that
good
in
ass
here.
movie.
Yeah, you gotta have the brothers, man. Tangerine, Lemon. We had some neo-Nazi brothers in this one that was wrestling
You
and
always
shit.
gotta have brothers for an action movie.
For an assassin, shoot 'em up action movie, you gotta have some brothers in there.
There's no brothers in oh wait, yeah, there is. Well, no, they split them, or
Who?
did they? In John Wick,
But the
I
problem
know
with
that
John Wick,
somebody is somebody's brother, but I think they split it. I think the one of the brothers gets killed in like the second one, and then the older brother pop up in the third.
but I wasn't even counting John Wick because like he is the central figure of the John Wick franchise. I was talking about like this movie where it got like 4 or 5 different sets of villains, and Bullet Train the same way. It's like 4 or 5 different
Mm.
sets of them niggas. So like you got to have a set of brothers too. John Wick, he the main nigga in his movie, so everybody
Terrence
else is
Howard.
secondary. Except in the last movie where they brought Big Bad, what's his name? I forgot his name.
How's he big bad and you don't remember his name?
I can't think of it right now. I'll think of it later. The blind nigga. I forget his real name. He played Ip Man.
Donnie Yen.
Yeah, Donnie Yen. Shout out that nigga.
That's definitely big bad, and put some respect on that nigga name by saying it. That's kind of crazy. You couldn't remember his name.
Fuck that nigga name. What the hell? If I can't remember, I can't remember it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck you talking
Donnie
about?
Yen, like not as Ip Man, will beat the shit out of you, Slim.
He would
Yeah.
beat the shit out of you too. So I don't understand your point.
Look at you tit for
Yeah.
tatting.
But that's
He'll beat you
literally
up too.
the truth. Like I don't understand. Like what point are you making by saying that a
The
trained
same point that
martial
you
artist
make
will
whenever you
beat me
say
up?
it, nigga.
I've never said that a trained martial artist will beat you up. Not once.
All right, bro.
I say
You
regular
just
niggas
said
will beat
earlier
you up.
you just said earlier that you never said the word hate either.
Yeah, you
Sound like
trying
you be
to.
lying.
Yeah, you grasping for straws there, like Roots. You trying to use something literal that wasn't meant to be literal versus
what's your problem
with
literal shit?
Everything's not meant to be literal, especially when you're around a bunch of sarcastic
But when it
motherfuckers.
is literal, what's your problem with it?
What's literal?
Oh my
Whatever
God.
is literal, nigga.
What is he talking about?
Now he's not even putting no respect on literal.
Well, I don't understand what point you're making.
Slim, that was a real dumbass question.
No, what is literal that he's talking about?
Like,
he said, "What's my problem with literal?"
Means.
Yeah, I bet I said what literal means.
What's literal?
I bet nobody can answer the question. Everybody want to laugh and make jokes. Answer the question?
I'm not laughing, bro. I promise I'm not.
Yeah, he is.
I don't like it.
What the fuck wrong with you, niggas? I asked the question. What you say? I don't like literal. What is literal for me not to like? Exactly.
All right, bro.
Crickets. Yeah, ratings and crickets.
Is that racist?
No, you are.
Huh?
Two things can be true, so you know that, right?
Yes, but in this instance, one is.
Listen, KTL, I don't know how I feel about you copping to the racist
I'm
shit,
not.
right?
I'm just telling him that's not an
every
immediate
time
he's living his
KTL being racist gets brought up, you just agree with it nonchalantly.
Well, yeah, no, I normally do that, but that's not the case here. My point was that
he's
Slim
living
said
his
that
truth.
as if that is not like that. That's not a possible thing. Like,
no.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'm about to say, but beyond that, Roots, like, I don't give a fuck about like what these
he's
idiots
living
say
his
about
truth.
me. What the fuck?
Let this man live in his truth and
I
get
got
to the
black
ratings.
children. Can't be no fucking racist.
Well, that might be some of the most racist shit you said this week.
Shut up, bitch.
That's some of the most racist shit you said this week.
Why? Because it was literal?
Nah. Had he said I have black friends, then that's yeah.
Why? Because it was literal.
Let me explain to you why, Roots. Because it's a lot of slave. A lot of slave.
I didn't say I can't be. I said I'm not.
No. Hold on, KTF.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a lot a lot of plantation owners from the back in the day that had some black kids because they raped them women.
Can I tell you what the problem is?
Because they raped them women.
Can I tell you what
the problem with the
logic?
Yeah. What is it?
I'm talking to Roots here. Roots, let me tell you what my problem is with this logic. Is that yes, that is capable of being true. But it is the same argument. That's fun, and that's the same argument. Whenever we call Slim a faggot, and he says that he likes women, he fucks women.
No, he got to
fuck women and men.
He got to explain this. No, he got to explain this.
So if I'm a racist, then you're gay.
Don't jump in, Roots. You got to explain this. Hold on.
If I'm a racist, then you're gay.
Okay, so don't jump in, Roots. He got to explain this.
I'm not saying that. I'm listening.
Yeah, you got to explain this because I think you just made up two things that never happened. So explain when you called me a faggot and when I responded by saying I like women. Go ahead.
All right. So the first answer is there's literally too many times to count.
No, you got no. They go together. They go together.
I swear to God, I have called you a faggot.
The questions go together, KTL. When did you call me a faggot and I responded with I like women?
I'm about to say he counted them. The answer to the second question. Damn. the answer.
I did that for the count. Go ahead, KT.
This faggot over here counting. So, like I say, Slim, the answer to the second question is I've done that several times as well in the 30-pack chat.
KTL, you
leave me alone, KTL. I like women.
I never said that to you a day in
my
life.
Oh my God! Go to the ratings. I'm not gonna argue this lying, bitch.
KTL,
you're not ass up, bitch.
KTL know how to spin. He know how to spin narratives, bro.
Rate the movie. Fuck you.
One thing y'all learned about
you ain't
KTL
gotta tell
today,
the truth. God will see you one day.
KTL, what did I lie about?
You'll meet the Lord one day. I'm not doing this with you.
You're not having a circular.
I've had one circular argument already.
What did I lie to you about, KTL?
I'm not having another one.
Yeah, I bet. See, that's when KTL
you go back to argue with Roots.
When KTL knows he has no point and he can't like.
No, you're an argument addict. You want to argue with people for hours, like
because I'm telling you that you're lying.
We'll be here for 2 hours.
No, because you're lying. You don't have a point.
I don't have to lie to you, bitch. You're you.
That's mine.
Go ahead, I dare you.
That's mine.
I know you're the first one that ever said it. I know.
That's mine, bro.
I know. That's
This
you're
nigga
the
want
only
to be
person
me
that
so
ever said
bad.
that.
He want to be KTL. Go get a hat if you want to be me. That's step one.
You
Step
the
one,
only
get a
from the
hat.
gas station I heard.
Wait. Is that a part of the Slim starter kit?
Yeah, get a hat first. That's the first thing you gotta do.
No, I like women.
Jesus Christ, KTL is a wild guy.
Oh shit, bro.
You gonna rate the
Ratings,
movie or what,
bro.
bro?
Ratings, bro. Ratings. I'll start with mine, yo. Fuck, bruh. I fuck with this movie a lot, man.
Faggot.
What is that, 9?
Nigga, he almost lost count. Go ahead.
You was checking to see if I was still counting and
Yeah,
was right?
yeah.
All right, bro. I like this movie a lot. Uh, I followed the plot very well, especially like the third time I watched it, which was the time before this one. And to me, it's a fire plot. It's one of those, like I said, you got to really pay attention to what's going on. I liken it to what is it called? Lucky Number 7, where there's a lot of pieces kind of just thrown out
Huh?
there, and then they thread them. What?
That was another instance of that shit that, like what Slim said earlier, where I'm pretty sure I heard you say something else.
What you heard?
Lucky Number 7,
Yeah, there you go, Roots.
What you heard
where
at
they
first?
throw a bunch of pieces of information out.
No, I was like you were right the first time. But yeah,
Oh,
Slim,
Lucky
I'm
Number
not gonna
7.
say it because I don't want to keep go back to this argument we just had
I
a
don't
second ago.
understand where. Yeah, I don't see the miscommunication. I don't see it,
Don't worry
bro.
about it.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
I compare it to Lucky Number 7 as
Faggot.
far as the plot because they give a lot of pieces of information and
I
slowly
don't
thread
count because
them
you whispered
together as
it.
the movie continues. And at the end of the movie, you get
10.
all of the story pieces together to make the plot and the direction that the movie went. And this is where we at now. I fuck with that type shit. So, uh, there was a lot of very good camera work in this. There was a lot of very good dialogue in this. Big Bad Ryan Reynolds did it again. I think acting wise, he probably stood out the most, but Chris Pine's acting stood out to me the most in that regard because of how different it was to other shit that I've seen him in. I've seen Ryan Reynolds be serious before. This is just a very high level of that. Um, all of that being said, I will give this movie a 9. I fuck with this movie a lot. This is a movie that I will revisit. Excuse me. This is also a movie that I will watch with my wife.
This nigga's crazy. Go ahead,
Faggot.
KTL. That's 11.
10.
That's 11, bro. You missed it.
He lost
Yeah,
count.
he didn't know.
Fuck
Oh,
you.
somebody else said it. I didn't hear it.
Fuck
You
you.
missed 10 while you
It
were
was
talking.
me. It
Yeah,
was
you
me.
Oh
missed
yeah,
10 while you were talking.
because I just kept talking. Yeah.
I
Uh,
counted it for you. You wasn't listening.
Appreciate it.
ow, fucking foot. This shit is
What happened to
a
your foot, KTL?
it got hit it on a remote, bro. But this shit
That's
is
the most minuscule
Wait a
shit you
minute.
could have did a
you know
foot
what I'm
to say
Wait a
saying?
ow,
minute.
nigga.
You hit it on a remote.
I
and
hit my
said,
well, not my foot, but my toe, Roots. Like it was my big toe. You know what I'm saying? But
Say, ow.
he said he hit his foot on the remote.
yeah, I hit my toe on a remote. But
Pick
it
your
was
remote up, bro.
it's a big
What kind
bulky
of
remote,
remote you
bro.
got, bro? Yeah, what
It's a
kind
air,
of
it's a
remote?
You
remote
got
for
a
the
big
air
ass
conditioner,
tablet as a
Slim.
remote just sitting
It's
on
this
the
big.
fucking
It
floor.
is, bro. This bitch bulky as fuck. This bitch the size of a 50 cal bullet. But
This
like,
nigga's crazy, man.
yeah, like I say, this movie is action packed. You know, it is
Nigga from Babs.
it's star set. No, that was Peck. Like a winner is pick.
Keep going,
Um,
bro. Pause.
uh, oh Jesus fucking Christ! But yeah, there's a good amount of star power in the movie. Ryan Reynolds delivers a good performance as the serious main character. It is a lot like Bullet Train in that there are a lot of conflicting personalities, all with a unified goal. Um, the plot twist didn't do a whole lot for me, but I think that it was it's like good enough, like creative enough to where it's okay. I think that they had some beautifully filmed action sequences. I would probably watch it again at some point. I'll probably give it like an 8.
All right. I agree less with Roots about Lucky Number 11. I agree more with KTL about Bullet Train, albeit a lesser version of Bullet
Wait,
Train
Luck?
to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait, what? I don't. Yeah, I think that my suspicions were confirmed. Like the first half of this movie, boring as hell to me. And I was low key finna fall asleep again. I ain't gonna lie. Um, but I do like the last 30 to 45 minutes of it. I think it was really kept my attention more. And a lot of it I knew what was gonna happen already because I saw it before. It was able to keep my attention the last third or half of this movie, whatever it was. Um I think the actors did well. Ryan Reynolds in the serious role did good. 2006, so salute to him. Uh Yeah, but at the same time, like I still don't really. It's not really that crazy of a movie to me. I think this is decent. Like it's alright. It's better than Grand Budapest Hotel, like clearly, but uh, yeah, I don't think it's not that crazy. But I'll say that I wouldn't rewatch it again because I watched it twice, and I wasn't really that crazy about it either time. But I don't know. I wouldn't tell people not to watch it if they want to watch it. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't really got much to say about this movie. Some of y'all, I mean, y'all talked about the cinematography and shit earlier, the editing and shit of it, the transitions. I think all that shit was good, very good for 2006 for sure. But as far as like the story goes, I didn't care too much for it. It was a little bit complex with what they was trying to do with all the different characters and shit. I think some of the other stories, like if you talk about a bullet train, I think it kind of benefited from I'll say having less characters to focus on and also giving the characters more time on screen in order to I guess develop their different stories because on Bullet Train they all had different stories and different reasonings for what they were doing. In here, they didn't really have different reasonings or stories. It was kind of like 4 or 5 different sets of hitmans that oh shit, it's $1 million on a nigga head, and we want to go, collect that. And so they did shit like they had Ben Affleck in the movie for like 10 minutes. I think that was a waste of introducing him to me. Like, why would you introduce this
Yeah.
nigga to set of characters? Like you introduced us to all these characters, and then like 4 of them you killed all at once at the beginning of the movie. Damn near. Like, damn. Well, you could have just saved that, and I didn't even need to know who they were for real, for real. But I think it was all right. Uh, I give it a 7.3 because it wasn't terrible. It wasn't amazing, but yeah, I give it a 7.3.
It's weird that our average has been like seven rating has like between 7 and 7.5, 7.8, something like that has always been our average. I think since probably the beginning of this podcast, which that's probably different from how most other people rate shit.
I think we had a discussion about this like at the very beginning when we started
Yeah,
this podcast. Uh, I
we was
mean,
trying to figure out
obviously,
if a 7 was ass or not.
well, so it's 2 different scales that you look at, right? And I think this is kind of was the basis of the argument. It was the debate. It was the crux of the debate whether a 7 is average. If you think about like a scale at school, 7 out of 10 is 70%, which people would consider average is a C. However, if you look at a 1 through 10 scale, 5 is mid. It's middle, which it's like is 5 average or is 7 average? I don't know. It's 2 different scales, I guess. However you look at it, to me, I would think a 5 is average. Like I said, this 7 wasn't terrible. Like it wasn't like just some shit that I was like, oh fuck this. This shit is that. Nah, but it's like, it's alright, you know. So yeah. I don't know. I guess it just depends on what scale you grading on yourself, like how you view these different numbers.
Most
With
definitely.
that
You
being
got any more
said, though,
trivia?
nah, fuck that. With that being said,
All right.
man, final score for Smokin Aces is a 8.1. So let me go type this. And then the next movie will be chosen by KTL. But let me type this in the chat first.
No, I got you. Go ahead, KTL.
You got it? KTL, you here?
You already got it loaded, right?
Nope. You hear KTL?
See, that's the problem.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna load it right now. You can go ahead, KTL. You can talk.
I'm not gonna take a long time introducing this shit, man. We've been reviewing Aliens and shit. We did that shit before here. Roots, I got another Sigourney Weaver movie and shit.
Okay.
2003. You know what I'm saying? A
I was
movie that's
just
like
talking about this.
one of my favorite movies and shit. You know what I'm
KTL,
saying?
they got
Shout
one
out
of
to
Roots.
Sigourney.
They got one
Shout
of
out
Roots
to
top 5
Sigourney
white actors in
Weaver.
it too.
Shout out to Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Whoever the motherfucker is that played the other guy. We're watching Holes, man. Shout out to Holes. Motherfuckers in the desert digging for shit. They find treasure. There's
Shout out
lizards. There's a
Hector
guy.
Zeroni.
You know what I'm saying? There's a guy who like
That
got
was the nigga
onions
in
and
the
a
monkey
horse.
mask. That Pujols called the monkey on that
Yeah,
thumbnail.
that's the guy that you know what I'm saying? They got a guy who like got onions and a horse and stuff. We're gonna see if it holds up.
Savage type.
What's that
Nigga,
onion?
what you rapping like?
Yeah, he had onions.
Oh yeah, they were sweet onions.
He traded onions.
Them onions in the desert brought me back to life.
Back to
Yeah,
life.
he traded. Yeah, they was on top of a mountain. I've always said this, but they like
the mountain was in the desert. KTL, come on now.
Come on, bro. No,
onions
we're not
on
doing that, Root.
Onions in the mountain got me back to life.
There we go. But yeah, that motherfucker was trading onions for peaches.
Here it is wrong. We'll find out next week if he's wrong or not, KTL. We'll have to see.
That mountain is in the middle of the desert, bro.
I'm about to
Same
say
as
that
the camp.
motherfucker got brought back by eating them peaches, boy. I don't think that's a pause either.
Them peaches in the desert?
Yeah, them peaches in the desert, boy. Bitch ass. Like.
Eating the bitch ass brought him back to life.
Not only that, Roots eating the bitch ass in the middle of the desert. Like,
nah, bro. How you hot eating ass? That's crazy.
That shit. Hey, hot and ready ass. You feel me? Like,
well, if you
stranded in the desert though, like it's like what can you do?
I'll eat ass to survive. Yep.
What can you do?
Yes.
Find water.
Come on, Roots. You stranded in the desert.
To wash the ass off first before you eat it.
First off, if you stranded in the desert, you're not gonna waste your water on washing the ass off.
Listen, bro, if that's your priority to eat ass, at least let it be a clean ass.
He getting in that bag again where he start capping about what he'll do.
What are you talking about capping, bro? Y'all made it seem like the only thing to do in the desert where there is an ass present is eating.
He definitely did this before.
When?
I don't remember what it was specifically, but he was lying about what I think it was we was talking about I don't remember what it was. I remember it later probably. But it was
shout out like, John Doe out there eating butts.
Roos is lying, saying if he was stranded in the desert and he found some water, talking about he'd use it to wash this bitch ass off. He's lying. You're gonna drink that water.
No, that's not what I'm saying, bro. That's not what I'm saying I would do.
You're gonna eat her ass with a glass of water.
Listen, bro. I'm saying that if your priority is to eat ass because you have found ass, at least look for some water to wash it off first. KT, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm looking to eat ass while quenching my thirst. I'm saying just wash it off if you have to eat the ass.
You're not going to wash it off with that water.
Hey, Slim, that boy is not
so you just going to eat dirty ass?
Roots, you're stranded in the desert. You're going to drink the water.
Hey, Slim, that boy is
y'all made it seem like niggas was coming back to life from eating ass, bro, in the desert.
Roots, you're still stranded. You seen the movie.
That boy
I know I seen the movie. I ain't seen niggas eating ass neither.
Hey, Slim, Roots don't want no sandy cheeks, man.
I get it.
Thanks, man. All right, get us the fuck out of here.
Next week, man, we watching
Holes. Next week, we gonna talk about eating ass in the desert. Let's go.
Cue the music, Roots.
Where is it?
Y'all better drag Madam Zeroni up the mountain, dog.
I don't hear shit.
I don't hear shit neither. I press play on it.
Yeah, Roots ain't.
You you can see what I'm playing, bro. Like you can see it from that side what I'm fucking playing.
Get out of here, Roots.
What's the
See,
count of
look,
that, Root?
bro,
I stopped it. Wasn't nothing playing on it.
but you saw that I had the shit was pressed already.
Yeah, man, let's get out of here, man. This shit ain't working.
Hey, man,
right, man, Real
like,
Rap
comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. Hit the like. Y'all not hitting the like. Y'all just pulling up, watching the shit. Hit the like, nigga. Damn.
Comment, subscribe, join the Discord. Link in the description.
Watch Aliens.
The review, not the movie.
No, they can watch the movie. The movie was good.
I would think that you would watch the movie first before you watch the review.
Y'all, you know what? And y'all talked about that before, and KTL was right. It's niggas on this podcast that definitely watch reviews and never saw the movie. Somebody said Art, but Pujols do it all the time.
I was about to say Pujols does it.
Yeah, he do it all the time.
Yeah, but Art is a fucking weirdo.